Okay, 10:10 on the clock as I start. Okay, okay, what has been coming through is that your preparation has been the ceremony. Like, your preparation has been the ceremony all along. And it's like this element of thinking that there's this like end result, right? While maybe not recognizing that the steps that it's taking you to get to that like end result has actually been part of this ceremony all along. It's been preparing you. You have been being prepared by your higher self, by source, by spirit, by God, by your guides, by your angels, by your ancestors. That within this preparation, there has been like several kind of like tower moments and this heaviness. There's been shadows coming through, and elements of grief. And I'm getting the sense that it's been difficult to actually hold true to that vision because of the things that are revealing themselves to you. And we can get distracted and swayed off our path at times if we allow these things that present themselves to hinder us or to hold us back. And it's normal as humans, especially, to, face and confront aspects of ourselves, our lives, that may not align or feel comfortable or feel true. Throw blocks. Maybe there's been holding back your truth and not speaking your truth, or holding back from fully revealing your truth and who you are to the world and to yourself, actually. I'm getting again this archetype or the symbolism of the beaver. And beavers are very skilled ecosystem builders, right? And so it's like there's this part of you that has been building and constructing diligently and intentionally your ecosystem within yourself, and then also in the world around you. And beavers are very necessary for the environment and for systems, but there can be times where we're over structuring or putting in those logs, right? Blocking, reshaping the path, that we don't recognize when we've actually hindered ourselves or that we've actually stopped the flow. And it's like spirit is reminding that while it's necessary to tend ourselves in our environment and to reveal and to put up barriers in terms of protecting yourself and shaping your world to match up to what you're calling into your life and your being. And there's times where that can add more resistance to the flow if we're doing too much of that, if we're over monitoring ourselves, if we're trying to make it all look or feel exactly how we expect or intend, that we're kind of trying to overpower the natural force in the natural forces like that are at play and then we're no longer exactly co-creating, because then we're kind of dominating or controlling that energy, that space. And this goes into also vanity. Vanity has been coming through a lot. I sit in self-reflection for myself, and for the greater, collective, um, because there's this element of caring or trying to control the way something looks, caring about how things look within oneself, one's image, or within one's life, within one's environment, within one's home, within how certain dynamics look, or how, yeah, your life path looks. There's like a vanity to that keeps us consumed and trying to tend to and control and manipulate in a way the outcome or the way things look, or like what what is actually presenting itself. And so it's like the preparation is been the ceremony all along. That's it. Like, it's not waiting for this ceremony or initiation to happen. It's witnessing that it's happening each and every day within you, because life is presenting itself, and who you are showing up as and how you're handling that is part of what's going into what's going to be the outcome or result of what you're tending, the seed that you're tending. And you don't get to pick how the seed forms into a plant. You don't get to pick how a child forms out of the womb, right? And so Spirit is saying that you don't actually get to choose exactly how and when and what it'll look like. You can put in your request to the universe, and you can create, and you can put in deep intention, but it's not going to be exactly how you intended, right? Because reality is much vaster and grander than we can imagine. It's so much vaster, right? Just as this physical world, there's so much more beyond this physical. And so reality includes the things that are beyond our physical manifestation, our physical vision, like the way that we perceive things. And it's being brought through to release the vanity of and the control of how 119 911 is coming through, how your life begins to manifest as you pull through and curate this vision, and releasing, surrendering, knowing that you are a powerful force, but there are forces far beyond what we can sense or know. And it behooves you to be in harmony with that, and also in humility with the fact that we have so much power, but also we relinquish and give way to higher power to also be an artist in our life. Like, yes, we are creating our life, but also allowing a higher power source to help us in that creation. Again, like, the seed is in the soil, and we're not seeing exactly how that seed germinates and sprouts and also takes root. We're not able to really see that process, but we know there's a power in there happening. And if we try to tend the seed, like the beaver, if you try to overmanage your life, your environment, your being, there becomes a rigidness within that. There's rigidity. It's no longer just flow, it's just structure. And so this divine feminine energy is coming in to help balance things out in a way that, yeah, is bringing you back into harmony with truth, with yourself, with removing, like, not even removing, but sitting in honest truth and accepting. reality for what it is. And reality entails all things. So it's not even removing, right? Because it all is here. It all is present within us and around us. And it's just coming into an understanding of how active certain things are within us and around us. And being a witness to it, and also knowing that you can't control everything. And you can't rescue. You can't, and you won't be rescued necessarily. It's being okay with moving on your path in an honest way where you hold true to your values and your integrity. And that has been the ceremony all along. Is holding true to your values and your integrity, and not standing so stern on your sense of self that it takes you away from participating in relationship with yourself and with others and with the world. Because if you get so consumption, if you get so consumed on, trying to manage it all, maybe even asking for help, maybe even saying what those truths are. Hey, like, I'm just struggling here. Even if that's to source, to yourself, just being able to admit these truths. And maybe even with those in your life that you can lean on and trust, and not have to be so contained around, not have to be so dignified and be worried about how it may look. Your path is going to only go one way. That life is just going to be one way. However, we don't exactly know every turn it's going to take to be walking this path forward. We don't know exactly, but we know it's going to be one life path. We just don't know exactly how that's going to look. And I think that that can add a bit of uncomfortability. And then we try to manage that. Like, no, it has to look this way. It has to be this way. This is how I would feel good. And in doing that, we are giving away our power by letting things outside of us control how we feel. When you know your truth within, or you're discovering your truth within, you've been in ceremony, you've been in preparation to really walking your truth in your path. It's like Spirit has been purging you, preparing you, so that way you can bloom and blossom through the seasons, totally new and rejuvenated. Your spirit is in constant motion. Even when you are stagnant, even when you're feeling stuck, when you feel left behind, when you feel outcast, your spirit is in constant motion. It's like the shark. Like a shark is always moving. A shark has to move forward. They can't stay in one spot. They can't stay still. So just as the shark, it's a reminder that our spirit is in constant motion. Our energy is in constant motion. And it's okay to rest physically, mentally, spiritually. But there is this underlying current that is always moving forward. And that's under the surface, right? The shark is under the surface. So it's under the surface. There's this underlying current that's always moving forward. And that is your spirit. That is energy. That is source. And you can't control the shark. You know, they are apex predators. They're about that life. But it's not something to fear within you. It's something that you can hold with respect, with honesty, with integrity, holding your values. Because sharks are not these evil creatures, right? They can be harmed and they can harm. And it's sitting with the comfortability of your power, getting real nitty gritty and comfortable with that power within you, and then choosing from your truth, from your higher self, from source, from your heart space, from the lessons that you've learned, your wisdom, and integrating all of that. And then allowing your spirit to just take you into a flow of truth and harmony. Because your spirit is there for your well-being. It's also witnessing when there may be some lingering spirits or hindered spirits, some shadow, some spirits that have weight to it, that try to slow your spirit from moving in that current. And sitting with those honestly too. And then being able to digest those motherfuckers, right? Like being able to actually swallow and hold the weight of that, and then digest it and shit it out. Because your system keeps the nutrients that is meant for you, that is best for you, and then it expels the rest. So that's what spirit is inviting you in your preparation, in this ceremony that you have been in with yourself, walking your path and to your higher path and higher truth, is to take what resonates, right? Leave what doesn't. Take in the nutrients and let the rest decompose and turn into fertilizer for something new, for something better, for something more. And keep it moving. Because you can't stay still, stagnant, stuck. Or you're going to be a beaver blocking the river. If you keep piling on and let things pile on, you're going to dam yourself up. And then you end up blocked. And you're like, why do I feel low energy, stuck? Like, I can't move forward. Like, I don't know what to choose. That's because you've cluttered your mind, your vessel, your energy. And it can't move freely how it was intended. So Spirit's inviting you, me too, us, to continue facing these aspects with honesty, with ease, with grace. Don't let it take your power. Don't let it siphon energy off of you. Because that power is destined for something far greater, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we deliver for you. Yes, Spirit does. Spirit gonna deliver every time, okay? Every time. Okay. I'm gonna leave it here. I know there's more to come. And there always is, right? Life. But it's just like, yeah. Relinquish a little control while also gaining your center and your sense of self and owning your power. There's such a nuanced balance within that. And that's part of being a freaking soul in a human body. So I just applaud you for continuing on your journey, because each and every one of us doing this is for the greater good and greater collective. And yeah, I'll see you in the next reading or video or message. Okay, love you. Peace.